Hello everyone, this is Brock Skaggs. I'm going to make a quick video here talking about custom material creation inside of SolidWorks. And so the example we've got here is I've got a cube. It's 1 meter on an edge, so 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter. And I want to say this cube has a material of PLA. So usually I'd go into SolidWorks, I'd right click on the materials, I'd go edit material. It opens up to the default SolidWorks material library. And then I would go down to plastics, because PLA is a plastic. And then I would search here for the PLA material. But as you can see, there is none. And so now I need to go create my own custom material, which can be done. Inside of SolidWorks, you can go to like a custom material node here in plastic, and we'll just fill in the PLA at this point. So to do this, we'll need to know some properties. So if I click on, for instance, this custom plastic here, I've got a lot of different options that I can use to describe the nature of this material. For our MECT 121 project, really only one value matters, and that's this down here, this mass density. So in the project requirements, we say that PLA has a density of 1.24 grams per cubic centimeter. If I go back and look at SolidWorks, it's going to expect that value if I use the SI unit system in kilograms per meter cube. So we need to do a little bit of unit conversion. Now I've got just this Jupyter notebook here where I show the expression that I'm using, and then I use the little bit of Python syntax to actually compute the value of 1,240 kilograms per meter cubed. And so that'll be the density we use for our material profile in SolidWorks. So getting back into SolidWorks, I need to create a PLA material. So I can come down to this custom materials, plastics is a good enough folder to put it in, and I can right click here and say new material. So if I look here on the right hand side, again, a lot of these are for things that we won't need. And so at this point, I'm just going to change the name. I'll call this PLA. You can add a description, PLA for MECT 121 Derby project. And down in this table for the properties, I need to change the mass density. And we said that was 1,240 kilograms per meter cube. All this other stuff is a lot of mechanical properties. So in terms of like elastic modulus, that's the stiffness, Poisson's ratio, again, it's another mechanical and shear modulus, all that stuff's there for simulation type properties there. So we can just kind of ignore those for now and just focus on this mass density. Make sure it's 1,240 kilograms per meter cube. That'll be the density for our PLA. And then we'll hit apply at this point. So it did two things when it applied. Named the node here as PLA, and then it also set the material on the model as PLA there in the tree, which is great. So now that I've done that, I've got my PLA here in the model. I can go to evaluate mass properties, and notice the mass here is 1,240 kilograms, which is what I would expect, right? We did the calculation. It said that 1 cubic meter of this should have a mass of 1,240 kilograms, and that's exactly what my mass properties box is showing. A mass of 1,240 kilograms of PLA at the volume of 1 cubic meter. So at this point we've made it to the end. We've been able to successfully create a custom material inside of SolidWorks. We have applied the correct density to it. We then applied that to the model, and now I've got a model that's going to have an accurate weight relative to that material. So for the Derby project, you'll want to go through this process and apply PLA to all your printed parts. That way they have the correct masses. So when you go to measure them against the maximum weight of your car, you'll have an accurate value there. So hopefully you found this helpful, and thanks for watching the video.